The rain hammered against the windshield like 1,000 tiny fists. I gripped the steering wheel, my knuckles turning white as the wipers struggled to keep pace with the relentless downpour. The deserted road stretched out before me, shrouded in darkness. I glanced at the clock. It was nearly midnight. I had been driving for hours, and fatigue clawed at the edges of my consciousness. The reason I was on this desolate road haunted my thoughts. A cryptic message had arrived earlier that evening, a simple text that sent shivers down my spine. They know. I had no idea who they were or what they knew, but fear had propelled me out of my apartment and onto this lonely journey. The headlights illuminated a sign up ahead. "Welcome to Hollow Creek." A chill ran down my spine as the town emerged from the shadows. It looked like a place forgotten by time, the buildings leaning like tired old men against the relentless march of years. I navigated through the narrow streets until I reached an old mansion at the outskirts of town. My destination. I parked the car and approached the entrance, my heart pounding with each step. The door creaked open before I could knock, revealing a man in a tailored suit. His piercing blue eyes bore into mine, and a sly smile played on his lips. "You made it," he said, his voice smooth as silk. "Who are you?" I demanded, my voice shaking. "All in good time," he replied, gesturing for me to enter. The mansion was dimly lit, the air heavy with the scent of aged wood and secrets. We descended a grand staircase, and the man led me to a dimly lit room. As the door swung open, my breath caught in my throat. A circle of people, their faces obscured by shadows, sat around a table. In the center was a single photograph, a picture of me. Panic surged through my veins. "What is this?" I stammered. "We know who you are," the man in the suit said, "and we know what you've done." I felt a cold sweat break out on my forehead. Memories I had buried deep resurfaced, threatening to consume me. My mind raced, desperately searching for an escape. But there was none. The people around the table began to speak, each recounting details of events that should have remained buried. Their knowledge was uncanny, the kind of intimate knowledge that only those directly involved could possess. My hands trembled as I tried to comprehend the impossible. "We've been watching you," the man in the suit said, his smile widening. Suddenly the room went silent. The air thickened with tension, and the shadows seemed to coil around me. The man in the suit leaned in, his voice a sinister whisper. "But there's one thing we didn't know," he said, his eyes gleaming. A hush fell over the room, and the man gestured toward a corner. A figure emerged from the darkness, stepping into the dim light. My heart skipped a beat. It was me, or rather, someone who looked exactly like me. "You have a twin brother," the man revealed. "Separated at birth. We didn't account for that." My doppelganger stared at me with a mixture of curiosity and disdain. The room seemed to spin, and the reality of the situation crashed down on me like a ton of bricks. "We mistook you for him," the man continued, his amusement evident. "And now, you've unwittingly led us to him." The revelation sent shockwaves through my core. I had stumbled into a web of intrigue, a case of mistaken identity with consequences far beyond my comprehension. As the truth sank in, a sinister smile crept across the man's face. "Now, what shall we do with you?" he mused, his eyes glinting with malice. As the implications of my unwitting involvement unfolded, I realized that I was just a pawn in a game much larger than myself. The rain outside continued to pour, washing away the traces of my escape, leaving me trapped in the clutches of a shadowy organization with secrets that reached deeper than I could fathom.